The next tool I want to talk about is Alfred, and I want to forewarn you that this is not exactly free software, but for what I do use it for, it saves me a ton of time, so I think it's worth it. Now, I use Alfred for two things. The one is text expansion and the other is clipboard history. So let me break that down. The first would be the text snippets. And these are short little bits of text that you can type out that will expand into longer text. So for example, it's kind of annoying for me to type out my bedtime bulb website all the time to do https://bedtimebulb.com, right? Well, I have a text expansion in Alfred that allows me to just say bb_url and it will automatically expand into the text that I want. Another thing you could use this for is easily displaying a legal disclaimer. So I just saved this one, bbdisc, and then instantly it expands to a new disclaimer. The other thing you might use it for is an email signature, so you could easily insert all of your phone number, your website address, whatever you want to put in your email signature. And the final thing that you could do is insert information that you find hard to remember. So for example, these are the Amazon codes for my product, and I don't really remember them because they're just a bunch of random numbers and letters. So I can just do BB02ASIN, and that will instantly fill out the product number for my product on Amazon. So you can see that there's many examples that text expansion can do. Now, setting this up isn't too difficult. Basically, you have to download Alfred, get the Power Pack installed so that they know you've paid for it, and then the place for snippets will be under Features, Snippets. And what you do is you click the plus button down at the bottom right, and then you can add new text. So for example, let's create a link to YouTube right now. So I'm gonna just say YouTube link is the name. So then we create the keyword. So this is what we type to bring up the new text. And the thing is here, you have to be a little bit creative with how you do this because you don't wanna put a normal word that you would normally type because otherwise it will fill that. So we need to do something like YU2. That's unique. We would probably never type that outside of this text expansion. And then we have to type what we actually want to fill. So here it would be https://youtube.com/ and that would expand to YouTube. So then we would save that. And then if we go into our text editor, but it could be any software, it could be like a website browser, it could be a message or an email that you're sending to somebody, it's anywhere. Then I can just say YU2 and it will instantly expand to youtube.com. So this tool is super powerful. The other really powerful feature that I use Alfred for is clipboard history. So normally when you copy and paste something, you can only do one thing at a time. As soon as you copy something new, you can no longer paste the old thing back. Well, Alfred allows you to keep a clipboard history. So as an example, I want to copy a few things from this article that I see here. So maybe we'll copy the title. So I'll select it and then Command C. And then we'll talk about Pixelmator here. So Pixelmator, blah, 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 copy that line of text. And then we'll pick one more thing, writing app Ulysses. So now if I want to go paste that information, in the past I would have only been able to paste writing with Ulysses and the other information would have disappeared. So indeed, when you go to Command V to paste stuff, the first thing that shows up is writing app Ulysses. But what Alfred does is you can access the other text. So if you're to hold down Option and hit the space bar, then type CL return, then you can see all of these other text snippets. So here's the Pixelmator Pro text. And then I can do it again. So Option, spacebar, CL, and then I can find the universal apps for Apple Silicon. So you see that there's a lot of power in being able to copy multiple things at a time and then paste multiple things at a time instead of moving back and forth between two windows and two different screens. So again, Alfred is a bit expensive and it's a little complicated, but I find that the workflow of being able to do these two things really makes the app worth it. And there's much more that you can do that I haven't even explored. So definitely give Alfred a look. Hey, that was a short clip from a larger YouTube video I published about maximizing productivity on your Mac computer. If you're interested in that, definitely click through to my main YouTube channel. Thanks so much.